It's time to love the lanes again. From some of southeastern Wisconsin's finest bowling centers, this is the Brew City Bowling Show.
Good morning, bowling fans. We're back at South Shore Bowl in Cudahy for the Brew City Bowling Show. Lots of stuff going on here at South Shore, including the upcoming Toys for Tots fundraiser all through the month of December. If you can't make it here to South Shore Bowl for their fundraiser, make sure you find a donation spot for Toys for Tots and make somebody's Christmas a little bit better. We've got two amazing teams coming in the lanes. We'll try to raise a little money for Toys for Tots as well. And we'll be back to South Shore Bowl with our first bowlers here on the Brew City Bowling Show.
I'm excited to check this place out.
It's gotta be better than our usual.
Feel invisible at other casinos?
Welcome. Great to see you.
Hey, we see you. Because at American Place, we go above and beyond to deliver not just great gaming and dining, but personal service and attention where nothing is overlooked. Especially you. American Place Casino.
Long time no see.
You have no idea.
And our competitors for match number one here from South Shore Bowl in Cudahy, Sarah Schramm bowling for True Brew. Andy Wentz bowling for South Shore Bowl. Sarah's going to get things started off here on lane 13 of this wonderful, historic 16-lane bowling center in Cudahy. Thanks to Dan and Amy Gannott being our hosts here for this taping. And Sarah getting us underway. Sarah does a bowling at Sunset Bowl in Waukesha. She wanted to thank her mom and dad for all the support given over the years, not just for bowling. A tough split there to start with. 5-7-9 for Sarah. Watch that ball come in with that reverse hook roll. And she has a chance here to get $21 in cash and also be entered into a drawing for a bowling ball and bag at the end of the season for two of our split converters on this season of the Brew City Bowling Show. Almost took it down, just missed the 5-pin in an early open frame for Sarah. You'll see Andy here a lot of the time at South Shore Bowl. One of the management and staff here. He's not here taking care of business, taking care of the fine customers at South Shore Bowl. You'll find him out fishing, even in the winter, a little ice fishing coming up. And yikes, he needs to cast the line out to retrieve that bowling ball as it finds the gutter. And he has a little smile on his face when he first turned around, but you can see not the way Andy wanted to start this morning here on the Brew City Bowling Show. See what he can do here to bounce back. Get that ball to hook in off the outside boards. A little better. That one's going to creep high, however, and an 8 count for Andy's opening frame. Both these bowlers looking to improve as the game goes on, but once again, 4 frames and only a couple of practice shots before they come on the lanes. It is never easy here at the Brew City Bowling Show. Here's Sarah's mystery frame. She can win herself a party pack from Bayview Bowl. Have some great times, get a couple of cocktails, some fun open bowling on those historic wood lanes that they still have at Bayview Bowl. And unfortunately, that one gets away a bit from Sarah, only takes 3 down. You can see she's just shaking her head right there. I think she's just a little bit of the nerves. Needs to settle down. On the weekend when she's not out on the lanes, she loves helping her husband, Ryan, brew beer. Of course, they are the proprietors of True Brew out in New Berlin. We'll talk to Ryan a little later this morning. And, oh, unfortunately, if she would have left that after the first ball, she would have had a chance for the American Place Casino spare for dough. Watch the replay there as the 4-pin just creeps in front of that 7-pin. And another open frame for Sarah. She's going to try to avoid those bowling lessons. Top-notch bowling our friend Matt Gasson out at the location in Waukesha, also the proprietor of the location down at Castle Lanes. And we're seeing better toss there from Andy, but unfortunately that 4-pin just kind of falls asleep in the gutter. Andy, when he goes to the casino, loves to play Buffalo Gold machine. Otherwise, he loves to play Texas Hold'em as well, and you can do either of those things at American Place Casino in Waukegan. Covered there by Andy. Once again, our teams today battling for $250 in free play for our winning team through this morning. And look at that free play at American Place Casino. See what Sarah can do here to turn things around. She loves a few hands of blackjack when she goes down to American Place, and she would love to be in the front row. A concert by Disturbed. Unfortunately, she didn't have that chance for a while. I saw something that Disturbed's going to take a little break from touring for a while, so hopefully she'll get that chance in the future. We're going to get that, maybe we get that 7 out of there, get a chance at that Holtz bucket of love conversion. But it just wiggles, stares back at Sarah, so 5 down, 5 to go. She want to just shoot at this, just like if it was a pocket shot. Get that 2-pin, slide over into the 7. She normally aims at that 1-2 pocket with that reverse hook. And that's a little bit to the crossover side. Got the 7 up, but unfortunately missing that head pin. She's staring at the possibility of that 1-hour lesson with Matt Gasson in Top Notch Pro Shop, unless she can throw that mark in the 10th frame. Let's see what Andy can do here. Andy, a big Wheeler Walker fan. His best bowling memory was bowling at 298 with his right hand. So Andy, ambidextrous when he takes to the lanes. Gets himself a strike there. Of course, you can only bowl in a league season either right-handed or left-handed, but as long as it's notated in the record keeping, you can bowl one league right-handed, one league left-handed, and go to tournaments. And it can always help you out, too, in case you have a small injury, being able to know you can take to the lanes and use your opposite hand. Come on, Sarah. Thought we were going to get the mix on that for her. And another chance for a player to get it on that Rich Mueller split conversion. We'd also give her $10 in cash from the Brew City Bowling Show for making this 4-5 baby split. You just see that head pin go to the sideboard. It just can't do much of anything. And Sarah enjoyed her time last year when she was on the Brew City Bowling Show when True Brew bowled at Foxview Lanes. And yikes, that is trouble for Sarah. But she will receive the 1-hour bowling lesson from Matt Gasson at Top Notch Bowling out at Foxview Lanes. So hopefully Sarah gets to take advantage of that, get a few tips from a great professional, Matt Gasson. See what Andy can do here in his 10th frame, looking to get that double for the Creating Difference bowling ball cleaner, but he'd also win a bowling ball rejuvenation and resurfacing from Bowlers Headquarters for his mystery frame. Chad Kloss and his great staff over at Bowlers Headquarters taking care of business inside of Classic Lanes Greenfield, and yikes, that one creeps up a little bit high for Andy, and big trouble. But the chance to win $100 if he can convert this big 4. One would think if Andy's going to give this a shot, he's going to get that ball over in the 4-7 zone. 2 ways you can make it. Barely hit the 4-pin, have it go over in the 6 and 10 and bounce around a little bit to knock him over, or bounce one of those 2 pins out of the pit. And he decides to go cross lane at it, overhooks it. So Andy's going to end up with 52. Sarah ends up with 34. We'll come back and talk to our bowlers and get our second match underway here from the South Shore Bowl. And another wonderful morning on the Brew City Bowling Show.
Well, it's a rare slow time here at River Center, and I'm glad to have the general manager here, Tammy Brissett, for a couple of minutes. She's going to talk to us about this brand new event starting on November 14th. Your chance to win a lot of money.
Yes, Phil, this is a super exciting event for us here in Franklin. It's our first time ever Root River's hosting our Root River Classic, starting the 14th, running Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Fridays 6:30, Saturdays 11 and 3, and Sundays at 11, with the first place team taking $20,000.
Yeah, that's incredible. It's 5-player teams. It doesn't matter if it's an all men's team, all women's team, mixed team, all scratch bowlers, a mix of scratch and handicap, all handicap bowlers. Just come on in, have some fun, and get your chance to win that $20,000 that's on top. And there's more events available as well while you're bowling that team event.
Yes, absolutely. You can do singles, scratch, and brackets. course.
Yeah, so lots of ways you can win some money on a weekend afternoon down here. Come on down to Root River Center. You can sign up using the QR code you see on the screen below. And if you need more information on the tournament, there's your website address, or give them a call here at Root River Center. They'll be happy to get you into that tournament starting on November 14th. Well, some early struggles for our opening bowlers this morning, but don't forget, these teams are chasing down $250 in free play for our winning team from American Place Casino this morning. Let's talk to Sarah. Sarah, come on in. And Sarah, bit of a struggle out there this morning. How do you feel now that you're done?
A little bit more calm, but yeah, definitely, the nerves get to you, and it's like you shouldn't seem like it would be a nervous thing, but it was a fun time, though. Always is.
Well, good. Unfortunately, no spares, but with an all-open game, you're going to get yourself bowling lessons from Matt Gasson out at Foxview Lanes and Top Notch Pro Shop out there, or at his location at Castle Lanes and Racine. So we'll get you some bowling lessons out there, set those up for him, and maybe next time the nerves won't happen when we get you out here on the Brew City Bowling Show. Thanks for bowling this morning.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, thank you very much. And Andy, come on in. Andy. Well, you bounced back from the early gutter ball. Got yourself in there. Somebody had to do it. So, second time on the show, does it feel a little different? You were on our first show ever last year. Feel a little different after a year?
Yeah, I mean, I've hopefully hoped to improve, but that first ball, gutter ball, I guess it happens.
Yeah, you did get a strike in there. Unfortunately, it wasn't your mystery frame. Your mystery frame was the 10th frame. You would have won a bowling ball rejuvenation and resurfacing from Bowlers Headquarters inside of Classic Lanes in Greenfield. But you got your team in the lead. You guys are battling out for that American Place Casino free play for the team. So good luck to your team the rest of the way.
All right, thank you, Phil.
All right, thanks. So 52 for South Shore Bowl, True Brew at 34. Let's see what bowlers are going to be coming in for our second match. Kelly entering her bowling for True Brew. Amy Gannott bowling for South Shore Bowl, taking the lanes here. Match number 2. Kelly will start things off, and she's going to have her mystery frame already. Swagger Bar and Grill inside of Root River Center. Gift card for that fine establishment. If Kelly can get herself a strike in her opening frame. That one needs to hold target line, comes a little high. Almost got a huge break there, but leaves just the 6 pin. Kelly does her bowling at Sunset Bowl in Waukesha. And she wanted to thank her entire Tuesday Night League at Sunset Bowl. Being a lot of fun. It's always good when you get out and just can be a nice social night with your friends. That's what league bowling is all about. And that's what we hear about here on the Brew City Bowling Show as well. Great cover there by Kelly. Sure, they're bowling for cash and prizes out here on the lanes, but you can see everybody having fun. Both teams talking behind the lanes, between frames. It's such a great social sport. Everyone, whether you're in a league or just come out for some open play at your favorite local center. Amy Gannott does her bowling here at South Shore Bowl. Want to thank her sons Philip and Wesley for making sure they were here at the bowling center on time this morning. So kids are having a lot of fun watching mom and dad today. It's just a little wide for Amy, leaving the 1, 2, and 4. So she'll just get to that 1, 2 area, have that ball walk right down the pins. Talk about a textbook cover just as you draw it up. Great spare there by Amy, and both our bowlers on the boards with marks here in match number 2. Kelly loves to play softball when the weather's nice. This time of year, she can't wait to get out hunting. And it's time for those Christmas movies. I'm sure she's probably got one of those channels on that plays Christmas movies 24/7 when she's not watching bowling on TV. Hey, how about a big strike here? There we go, Kelly. Keep things rolling. She loves Wheel of Fortune slots when she goes to the casino. Maybe her team can get that $250 in free play from American Place this morning, $50 per bowler. Give that a little bit of an investment. And let's see what Amy can do here, trying to win that gift card for Natty Oaks in West Allis. Get there! I thought we were going to have that mystery frame prize awarded to Amy, but unfortunately, the 10 pin says, not this time. Watch that ball roll up into the pocket. A little deflection, 6 goes to the sideboard and just doesn't quite get the 10. If Amy could have one superpower, it would be speed reading to get through all the books she has on her shelves at home. Sometimes it's tough with being a
proprietor and having the kids and everything, get some me time for those books. But always good to take a little time to read and relax. I used to read the Bowling Encyclopedia when I was a kid, but that's a whole other story. Let's see if we can get a double here for Kelly. Get some Creating the Difference bowling ball polish into her bag. How about that? So Kelly looking at a possible 110 game if she can strike out. And of course, high game on every show. It's that 2-night midweek stay at Circa Las Vegas and the complimentary daybed rental at Stadium Swim. Kelly with a chance for that right now. Amy looking for her first strike of the morning. That one a little high. Come on, fall. You think being the home house, she get a little bit of a break there. You can see wiggling her finger like that 7-pin wiggled back at her this morning. She loves going to the women's state tournament every year with her team. Always good to have a weekend of fun bowling and get your chance to become a state champion, and in the case of the USBC national events, become a national champion. And Amy gets her second spare and 3 frames on the board. Kelly here looking to get that 110 game. To do that, she needs to start with her 3rd strike in a row here. That would get her to spice up your turkey with Penzeys gift card. As we get closer to Thanksgiving, make sure you check out your local Penzeys or go to Penzeys.com to get all your seasoning needs for the holidays. And yikes, that one creeps high. 3, 6, 7, 10. $26 in cash for Kelly if she were to convert this. And unfortunately, that 110 game looking like it might be a game in the 70s if she fails to convert this spare. She loves being able to bowl with her sister. Let's see if she can do a little showing off for her sister here to try to pick this up. Get in on that Rich Mueller Pro Shop bowling ball drawing. Doesn't quite get there. It's 74 for Kelly. So True Brew with a chance to get into the lead after 2 matches. Amy can keep the lead for South Shore Bowl here with the mark in the 10th frame. Love the red kicks Amy has on while she bowls. And, well, that's an unusual way to get the chance at the Holtz bucket of love. It is technically a bucket, the 1, 2, 3, 5. Convert this spare, she would receive that car care bucket. Products worth over $100 to take care of the interior and exterior of your vehicle, thanks to our friends at Holtz Chevrolet in Hales Corners. Now is the time to buy that used car. We're going to get something. As these prices are starting to creep up due to the market. Come on, Amy! Just misses the 5-pin. So Amy finishes with 53, Kelly 74. We'll talk to our bowlers and get ready for the 3rd match here from South Shore Bowl.
Join the Bourbon Club for free at Country Lanes. Enjoy discounts on every pour and have your chance to win some great monthly prizes. Enjoy a pour before or after a great pizza at Country Lanes in Franklin. Well, a couple strikes for Kelly that game, and she has her team with True Brew getting right back in this match overall. Kelly, come on in. And I don't blame you for post-gaming on that. You got that double in the 8th, 9th, felt pretty good. Shot in the 10th frame. I thought it was pretty good out of your hand. What happened?
Well, I missed my mark, so that'll do it.
Okay. Well, you almost got that split. If you would have made that split, you would have gotten $23 in cash, plus you would have been entered for a bowling ball drawing at the end of the year for all of our split winners from Rich Mueller's Pro Shop. Unfortunately, you didn't get that. You do get a bottle of bowling ball polish and cleaner from Creating the Difference for your double, and unfortunately your mystery frame was the 7th frame. Would have been a $40 gift card from Swagger Bar and Grill inside of Root River Lanes in Franklin, but you got your team right back in this match, and thanks for bowling today.
Thank you. It was great.
Appreciate it. And let's talk to Amy. Amy, come on in. Amy had that chance to the car care bucket from Holtz Chevrolet with that bucket in the 10th frame. It just barely missed, and you got to feel pretty good about the effort, though.
I did my best. Sometimes the pins fall and sometimes they don't.
Yeah. Well, you came close. Your mystery frame, you almost had it in the 8th frame, almost had that strike. Unfortunately, it would have been a $40 gift card from Natty Oaks in West Dallas. Have you ever been to Natty Oaks?
We love Natty Oaks. The smash burgers are great.
Yes, they are. So unfortunately, you missed out on that, but it's a tight battle between your teams right now for that $250 in free play for American Place Casino. Thanks for bowling today.
Thanks for coming out.
And we've got True Brew at 108, South Shore Bowl 105. Tight match getting into match number 3.
Ryan Schramm for True Brew, Stephanie Gannott for South Shore Bowl as we're getting to the halfway point of this morning's Brew City Bowling Show. Ryan's going to start things off on lane 13. Ryan, the proprietor of True Brew, does his bowling at the Sunset Bowl. And he's happy to be here today. Bowling with the rest of his team, has a lot of fun with his friends, and that's a great way to have some fun too. The two-handed style, shredding the rack for an opening strike for Ryan. See what Stephanie can do here to try to match. Stephanie does her bowling here at South Shore Bowl. She's really glad that her nephews are here to watch her bowl this morning. That needs to hold on a little bit. It's going to hook past that 2-pin, and half down, half to go for Stephanie for her opening shot. Stephanie didn't realize this morning that she was bowling on TV. She thought she was bowling something here at South Shore Bowl, and Dan putting the team together, her brother. I neglected to tell her, hey, you're going to be a TV star for 4 frames. So let's see how Stephanie handles the pressure here. She'll get herself down the middle of the lane, hopefully, for this shot. It's a little bit of a pull. Once again, hooks away from the head pin. 7 to start for Stephanie. So Ryan's going to be coming up looking for his second shot. True Brew out in New Berlin. Great place to get all your home brewing supplies and learn how to home brew. So they get you started. They have entire starter kits. Some people like to cook. Some people nowadays really like to brew their own beverages at home. And there's a double brewed up by Ryan. That's a bottle of Creating the Difference bowling ball polish that's going into Ryan's bag. So check him out, truebrew.com, TRUEBRU.com for all your home brewing needs and how to get started if you haven't home brewed before. Come on, Stephanie! Another solid 7-pin. We've seen a couple of those here this morning on pretty solid shots. See a little bit of a frown on Stephanie when she got back. On the weekends, if she's not out on the lanes, she likes to get some hiking and biking in. During the nicer weather, this is the time of year she gets the knitting needles out, as she put on her bio sheet, like an old lady. There's still a lot of people that like to crochet, needlepoint, that type of thing. Remember Rosie Greer back in the day, the NFL player, loved to knit and needlepoint. Kept his dexterity up. So, unfortunately for Stephanie now, she's going to be at back-to-back opens. She's going to need to turn things around. And this is double bubble here for Ryan, because not only is it the chance for spicing up his turkey with Penzies with 3 strikes in a row, but he can get himself a full-service oil change from Holt Chevrolet in Hales Corners. Come on, ball, take it down. And unfortunately, the 4-pin stands for Ryan. So no oil change for Ryan. Let's see if we can keep the score sheet clean here. He'd love to be in a front row seat for a Hailstorm concert. I think that's one of the most underrated hard rock bands that's out there currently. Lizzie and RJ Hale always seem to be constantly touring. Actually one of my favorite bands as well. And yikes, that urethane bowling ball with the oil in the middle of the lane on this house pattern here at South Shore Bowl did not hook back for Ryan. So now he's looking at a maximum of 87. That would get him in the lead for the Circa High Game Award. Let's see what Stephanie can do here. Try to get the pizza and pitcher package from our friends at Riviera Lanes. And that one's got a chance on the crossover. Mix it up. Come on, Stephanie. Oh, and a bad break there, leaving the 10-pin. Riviera Lanes, one of the largest sponsors of the West Allis Christmas Parade. That's going to be happening this year on the afternoon of December 6th. 10 on the Deck Productions. We are proud to be helping Riviera Lanes and the West Allis Christmas Parade with live streaming that parade for people that can't make it there in person. So check it out on the Riviera Lanes Facebook page on December 6th. And watch Santa make his way to West Dallas. Stephanie gets her first mark of the game on the board in the foundation frame. Let's see if we can get a big finish with both of these bowlers. Ryan, a couple years back, had his 300 games as his favorite bowling memory. He wants everybody to go take a look at truebrew.com as soon as Brew City Bowling Show's done today. And I'm going to go check it out myself once we're done. And unfortunately, a great start for Ryan. Going to turn into a traumatic finish as he's looking at that 4, 6, and 7. $17 if he picks it up. The chance at the Rich Mueller bowling ball and tote bag package. The drawing at the end of the season. He's going to try sliding that 6-pin into the 4-7. Doesn't happen. 65 for Ryan. Chance for Stephanie to get to 64 and keep her team right in contention for the team lead. As our team started to take home that $250 in free play from American Place Casino. That's got a chance to tickle things down. Unfortunately, slides in front of the 3-pin. And the railroad. 3-9 remains. And this is one that right-handers really don't shoot at that often. Usually you see this, it's with the 6-pin and or the 10-pin. So Stephanie's going to try to hook right in the middle of that 3-pin, have it go straight back. Her superpower would be anytime she needed to buy something, she would have exactly the right amount of money in her pocket to buy it. Apparently she doesn't like to carry change around after a purchase. Buys herself a spare there and has a chance at 54. That'll keep these two teams real close with 2 matches remaining. And her best bowling memory, every time she doesn't bowl under her average. Well, this doesn't count as an average, Stephanie. It's only 4 frames. I think you did pretty well for your first time under the TV lights today. That needs to roll up a little bit more to get to the head pin. Gets 6, so 50 for Stephanie, 65 for Ryan. We'll talk to our players, award some prizes, and 2 more matches to go here from South Shore Bowl on the Brew City Bowling Show.
Well, neither team running away with it yet through 3 games. 2 more matches to see who takes home that $250 in American Place Casino free play for their team. Let's talk to our bowlers for match number 3. Ryan, come on in. Ryan, I love your team with True Brew. You guys pregame, you guys postgame. It's a beautiful thing. Tell me a little bit about True Brew.
So True Brew is actually the last remaining local homebrew shop in the Milwaukee area. It's on Sunny Slope and National, thereabouts. Get all your homebrew supplies, make your own beer, wine, mead, kombucha.
Come on out, check them out on True Brew. You got a website out there, a Facebook page?
Truebrew.com.
All right, well, make sure to check them out, especially if you're interested. This is the time of year to homebrew, really. I mean, you're going to be home, why not? Get something set up by you, and could make a great Christmas present for somebody.
Absolutely. We have starter kits and all sorts of stuff, and we have tons of knowledge that we can help you out along the way, too.
That's really cool. I'll have to stop out there myself. You started with a double, so that gets you a bottle of Creating a Difference bowling ball cleaner and polish, so you can take that with you. Unfortunately, your mystery frame was the 9th frame. It would have gotten you an oil change from our friends over at Holt Chevrolet down in Hales Corners, so hopefully you didn't need an oil change real quick.
Actually, I just did one last week, so we're good.
All right, so we're good. So, hey, thanks for coming out and bowling today. Thanks for bringing your team from True Brew. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. And let's bring in Stephanie. Stephanie, come on in. Oh, one thing my lovely my camera person, my wife, Carrie, noticed is that you were fully coordinated today. We're talking shirt, shoes, and bowling ball.
If I can't be a good bowler, I can at least look good.
Well, you did fine on the lanes. A couple 9 counts bitchy that were really good shots, unfortunately. And one of those 9 counts was in the 9th frame, so unfortunately that's your mystery frame. You would have gotten a pizza and pitcher package from our friends at Riviera Lanes in West Dallas. You been to Riviera Lanes lately?
No, I haven't been there.
Pretty neat place. It's like Bayview Bowl, except a little bit bigger. So
okay, sounds nice. Sounds nice, yeah.
Right. Well, you kept your team close. Thanks for bowling with us today.
Thank you.
All right. So after 3 games, we have True Brew at 173, South Shore Bowl at 155. Let's see who's coming up in our 4th match.
Ross Walworth bowling for True Brew, and our host Dan Gannott bowling for South Shore Bowl. Get things underway here in lanes 13 and 14. It's nice to see here this morning almost a full house of open play. There you can see a lot of the bowlers taking the lanes, having some fun. They have some great open bowling specials on the weekend. Check it out on the South Shore Bowl Facebook page. And how about this? Come on, Ross, get it down. There's $40 for anything that H5G brand sells on the website. Get it yourself something towards a new jersey or any of the great PBA merchandise they have with H5G, as they are the official merchandiser for the Pro Bowlers Association. And let's see what Dan can do here. He's got that red, white, and blue pin in the head pin spot. Is it $100 for the jackpot shot? Yes, it is. $100 in free play for Dan. And the strikes are flying early in this match. Either bowler likes to take a lot of time before they shoot. Watch this replay from Dan as that ball gets flush in the pocket and drives all 10 into the pit. No witnesses to that assault from the bowling ball. Let's see if we can get a double here for Ross. Get some Korean the difference bowling ball polish in his bag. Both players with the no thumb style, a la Tom Doherty or Mike Miller, for those of you that are old enough to remember Mike Miller back in the late 90s, early 2000s on the PBA Tour. If you have a big enough mitt, you can generate a lot of ball revolutions without that thumb in the ball. Still keep control. You see a lot of players that use the no thumb style that roll that bowling ball up under the forearm, like you see there for Ross to help keep control. He hooks in that 7-pin, covers it up nicely. Ross wanted to thank his mom and dad for all their support over the years. Always got to thank the parents for what they do for us. Now let's see what Dan can do here, looking for that double and some Korean the difference polish. And not just the proprietor here at South Shore Bowl, but also the proprietor of Castle Lanes in Racine and Bayview Bowl. He and Amy recently took that facility over. And they are looking to not change much there at Bayview Bowl. Historic center, over 90 years old on those 12 lanes. They're just going to give it a little TLC and keep it a great neighborhood center, just like you see here with South Shore Bowl. A lot of people from Cudahy, South Milwaukee, coming in to open play while we tape today. And yikes, almost a 7-10 there for Ross. Lucky to get that 7 out. Watch that replay. Watch the number of pins that head over towards the 7-pin until something finally takes it out. Ross getting ready for deer hunting season. It's that time of year here in Wisconsin, and that baseball turns into a curveball, curves away from the 10-pin. And Ross now looking at a maximum of 78. Dan, however, looking at the possible perfect game. Looking to get his 3rd strike in a row here. Spice up that turkey with Penzies. And it's also his mystery frame. He can win himself $50 in dining at American Place Casino. He's already got the $100 in free play. Now the $50 in dining. It's going to be a heck of a night for him, and I'm assuming his lovely wife, Amy. And if you've yet to visit American Place Casino, they still have the Play $500 on Us special. That's right. Go down, sign up for the American Place Casino Rewards Club card, and playing video poker or slots on your first trip. If you lose up to $500, they will rebate that to you in free play over the next month. So check it out, AmericanPlace.com. You can see all the latest promotions they have. And they have such a great variety of slot machines, video poker, and table games. And the video poker at the Canoe Bar, full pay video poker. You don't see that anywhere else in the Midwest. Ross, when he goes down to American Place, he loves to play the old school 25-cent reel machines. That's one of my favorites as well. It's always neat to have just the old school bells and whistles, make things happen. And there's some Korean the difference polish going in Ross's bag. Strong finish. Has a chance for 78 here. He'd be high on the day to this point. Problem is Dan's looking at perfection for that Circa Las Vegas High Game Award. Ross trying to keep his team close to the $250 in free play for American Place Casino for the winning team today. Let's see if we can spice up his turkey with Penzies before he hits the deer hunting stand. That one comes up a little light, leaves the 2-8, but a solid game there, 76 for Ross. But now the pressure's on in the 10th frame for our host, Dan Gannott. 4 in a row will get him another $50 in dining at American Place. Boy, him and Amy could have a real nice dinner at North Shore Steaks and Seafood with the $100 in total that Dan has now in complimentary dining. They have some great restaurants there at American Place. Asia Azteca, if you like a little Latin Asian fusion. La Americaine, great breakfast and burgers. And, of course, pizza and prime at night on the weekends. Get yourself a quick pizza or get yourself some wonderful prime rib. And here's a chance for a free custom jersey from H5G Brands for 5 in a row for Dan. Oh, he gets the 4 to go down. It was a little light, scrambles it up nicely. And only one other bowler, Brett Christian, has thrown a perfect game in the history of the Brew City Bowling Show. Yes, we know it's a short history, a little over 1 year, but we've had 30-plus shows during that time frame. And this is our second chance at perfection, and he can win the perfect steak dinner for 2 at Henry Flack Steakhouse in West Dallas. Oh, a huge break. Takes the 6 down on the crossover. And Dan Gannott does it. A perfect game. Wrap it up with a perfect steak from Henry Flack Steakhouse. Watch the replay on that crossover. Takes it down. And we're going to get to a break here because it's going to take us about a half hour to give Dan all his prizes. We'll talk to our bowlers and come back here from South Shore Bowl.
Hey, Steve. Your favorite slots are open.
They remember my name and my game?
Your usual, Steve?
They're like mind readers.
Blackjack!
Is this heaven?
No, it's American Place Casino.
Wait, are you in my head?
Come on, Steve. That'd be weird.
We're not mind readers, but we create an experience that's just for you. American Place Casino.
This place rules!
I know, right?
For only the second time in the history of the Brew City Bowling Show, we have a perfect game. Dan cannot get that done. But first, let's talk to his opponent that game, Ross. Ross, come on in. Ross, man, you started great, and then you just ran into a buzzsaw there. How fun was it watching Dan? Let's be honest.
That was a blast. He bowled really well.
I mean, you had a pretty good game yourself. You had a 76 game. You got the double in the 10th frame. You're going to get a bottle of Creating the Difference bowling ball cleaner and polish. And your other strike was the 7th frame. That was your mystery frame. So you're going to get a $40 gift card good for anything on the website at h5gbrands.com. So whether you want to use it towards another jersey or for PBA merchandise, you can go ahead and use it for that. And I know we talked earlier in the show about Toys for Tots, and your team's making a very special donation right now, aren't they?
Yeah, we have $125 for Toys for Tots from True Brew.
Well, that's awesome. I'll let you give it to Dan on the way out. I appreciate you guys coming down and bowling today, Ross.
Yeah, you bet. It was fun. Thank you.
Thank you. How about that? True Brew stepping up even more, giving $125. If you can't make Toys for Tots down here at South Shore Bowl in December, find a Toys for Tots donation center near you and really help things out. Let's talk to our perfect game bowler here with Dan. And Dan, tell you what, you get the Toys for Tots money, you get all the goodies. Let's go down everything you win for the perfect game. Double gets you the Creating Difference bowling the ball cleaner. 3 in a row, you get to spice up your turkey with Penzies. It's the time of season for it. Gift card from Penzies Spices. 4 in a row, you get $50 in dining from our friends at American Place Casino down in Waukegan. 5 in a row gets you a custom H5G jersey of your choice. You'll get a certificate for that as well. And your perfect game gets you the perfect steak dinner at Henry Flack Steakhouse in West Dallas. Who are you going to take for that perfect steak dinner?
I got to think about that for a second. I guess I'll take my wife because she's sitting right there. If I say anybody else, it's going to be weird. So yeah, okay. I'll take my wife.
You'll take your wife? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing is that you get to take her. We already got the $50 in dining for 4 in a row. Your mystery frame was the 9th frame. Mm-hmm. That was for $50 in dining as well at American Place Casino. So you get another nice meal thanks to our friends at American Place. And you're also in the lead, obviously, with that perfect game for the Circa Las Vegas 2-night midweek stay and the daybed rental at Stadium Swim. Did you win that last year?
I did win that last year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Yeah, it's awesome.
So we'll have to see if you hold on for one more match for that. And let's talk Toys for Tots while we have a second. I know we're coming up on it. Some of the early weekends are sold out, but there's still some room for people to get in down here at South Shore Bowl.
Yeah, we filled our first weekend, and our first Saturday is completely full. We people did a great job signing up early for that. But we do have some openings on December 14th and December 20th. So Sunday, December 14th, and Saturday, December 20th. We do have a few open spots left for people who are interested in bowling. It's $25 a person. Come on down. We have a lot of fun. Tons of raffles, 50-50 raffles, free pizza. So if you want to bowl, let us know. We'll get you signed up.
And then, of course, bring an unwrapped gift for those great kids so they get the benefit of Toys for Tots as well.
Yes, new unwrapped toy. We are collecting those toys all the way through the end of December. So, and even if you can't drop one off here, if you can't bowl, there's a ton of other drop-off sites around the area. Just get them in. It's a great cause. So.
Hey, we got one more game to go. We'll see if you hold on for the circuit prize and your team's in the lead for the American Place Casino free play. Great bowling out there, Dan.
Thank you.
All right, with one match to go, True Brew has got some catching up to do. They're at 249, South Shore Bowl 275.
It is down to our anchor bowlers to see which team is walking out of here with the $250 in free play from American Place Casino, along with any individual prizes they may win. Cam Barnes bowling for True Brew, Jaden Clements bowling for South Shore Bowl, and Cam's going to get things underway here on lane 13. Does his bowling at Sunset Bowl in Waukesha and Fox 2 Lanes in Waukesha. Wanted to thank his wife Lindsay, his kids Grayson, Everett, and Evelyn, and of course his team from True Brew Bowling. And that is some trouble for Cam. The 5-10, that's one you don't see too often from a player of Cam's caliber. That ball missed his target left by probably an arrow. And watch that ball hook across the 1-2. And everything goes in front of the 10 pin. Let's see if we can pick this up. $15 in cash and the chance to win one of the 2 bowling ball and bag combinations in a drawing at the end of the season, thanks to Rich Mueller's Pro Shop. It's like he shot that for years. Great cover on the 5-10, and another bowler entered into that bowling ball and tote bag drawing, thanks to Rich Mueller's Pro Shops up at Village Bowl in Menominee Falls and Rivers Center in Franklin. Let's see what Jake Clements can do here. Jaden wanted to thank his mom and dad. Let's see if we can get him a haircut at the Carlos Salon and Barbershop on North Water Street in Milwaukee. And unfortunately for Jaden, that ball hits a little light. And we've seen, I think, more 7 pins out of our right-handers today than 10 pins. We see some high flush 7 pins. We've seen some light 7s like we see there for Jaden. No problem covering up on the spare, and both our bowlers with marks on the board in their opening frame. Cam, a big fan of roulette, and if you like to play table games and you're on a bit of a budget, get down to American Place Casino Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. $5 minimums on their table games. So if you're a big roulette fan, blackjack fan, want to play on a budget, Monday through Friday, 8 to 11 a.m. at American Place is your time to go. Still get your chance to win big. I know some of those side bets they have on some of the table games, you could win thousands of dollars if you happen to catch the right cards dealt to you. And Cam's going to have to deal with a 3, 6, 9, 10, never an easy spare, even more so under the TV lights. And that's a pretty good toss at it. Gets it done. Nice cover, Cam. Stays clean through his first 2 frames. When Jaden's not here at South Shore Bowl, hitting the lanes or working the control counter, he just likes hanging out with his friends. Gets a little time to veg out and relax on the weekends. And if he had a superpower, he said he'd love to be able to fly, because gasoline's expensive. Hopefully you can carry a friend or 2 on your back when you're out hanging with your friends there, Jaden, with that superpower. As it comes up a little bit light and leaves just the 2 pin. So it should be a simple conversion for a bowler of Jaden's caliber. Averages 209. Cam averages 225 out at Sunset Bowl. Our bowlers putting on a spare making clinic right now here in our final game. So it was a 26 pin lead for South Shore Bowl coming into this game. So Cam's going to need to put some strikes together, and Jane's going to need to run into some trouble if True Brew wants to have a chance to take home that $250 in free play from American Place Casino. Great toss in the foundation frame there by Cam. keeping his team chances alive. There you see his teammates from True Brew having a good chuckle with him on the way back. As Cam goes for the aiming fluid. Nothing wrong with a little aiming fluid while you bowl. Having some fun. And let's see what Jaden can do here in his foundation frame. Jason would love to be in the front row for a concert by The Weeknd. What a great Super Bowl show The Weeknd had a few years back. Except I got dizzy watching him walk around that maze that they had him going through. I don't know how he managed to find his way out. I felt bad for the camera guy that had to walk backwards while he was following him the whole time. Pretty much had to have radar to keep going. Hey, let's see if we can get some Kona Big Wave going home with Cam. If he can strike here in his mystery frame. There you go, Cam. A couple 12 packs of Kona Big Wave to go with. Some great swag from Kona as well. As there you see Cam going back for the aiming fluid. As he's also got a bottle of Creating the Difference bowling ball polish. Great products from CTD. Let's spice up some turkey with Penzies here, Cam. Get it to go. Are you kidding? Are you absolutely kidding me? You couldn't have stuffed that pocket any harder. And he almost left the 7-9. Something came over late. Took the 9-pin out, but wow, what a quality toss there. As Cam was trying to keep his team in the match. Now Jaden's just going to have to fill the 10th frame. And South Shore Bowl will be our champions today. Great game by Cam, 85. Normally that's enough for that Circa High Game Award on many of our Brew City Bowling Show episodes. Not today, though, as we saw Dan Gannott with that perfect game, 120 in our last match. All right, Jaden, let's finish strong. You're doing pretty well, young man, for your first time under the TV lights. Revs it up with that two-handed style and a little bit of a weak 10. So a spare here and a strike would be 79. That's more than enough for South Shore Bowl to take home the win today. As you see a lot of players do nowadays, they switch to that polyester bowling ball when they shoot at those corner pins. Just take the lane out of play, go from point A to point B, especially when you're a higher rev rate player like Jaden, and no problem covering it up. That's one nice thing to see with these young players as they're getting through high school bowling, some of them going on to college as well. They're learning the importance of spares. It's not just throwing the messenger strikes and making pins bounce around like they're made out of balsa wood. You gotta make those single pins, those multi-pin spares, keep those scores up high, especially when you have your teammates leaning on you. How about a strike to finish? Ends up leaving that Holtz bucket, won't have a chance to shoot at it. 75 for Jaden, 85 for Cam. South Shore Bowl is your winners today. We're going to wrap up the show here from South Shore Bowl. Join us after this break. Well, Cam tried getting this team back into it. Unfortunately, True Brew falls a little bit short with 334 to South Shore Bowl's 350. South Shore Bowl is going to be taking home $50 a player, $250 in total in free play, thanks to our friends at American Place Casino. Let's talk to our bowlers from our final match. Cam, come on in. Cam, great conversion to start with because it's $15 in cash for the split that you made. We pay $1 per pin value, but also now you're entered into a drawing at the end of the season here. Rich Mueller's Pro Shop is donating 2 bowling balls and 2 bags, and you can win a bowling ball and bag if your name gets picked at the end of the season. You're only the second bowler in it right now, so you got a pretty good chance to win. Do you practice at 5'10" often?
No, of course not. Hopefully with my 225 average, it's not often that I get that, but at least with the balls and the bags, I got my kids starting, so maybe I can get them some equipment right away.
Yeah, let's see if you win that drawing at the end of the season. Good news for you is that your mystery frame was a 10th frame, so after you got the strike in the 9th, one in the 10th gets you the bowling ball cleaner from Creating the Difference. You're also going to be walking home with a Kona Brewing gift package, so a couple of 12 packs of Kona's great light beer if you've ever had it. It's really good stuff, and some other goodies from them. Thanks to our friends at Beechwood Distributing for that. Unfortunately, team came up a little bit short, but I'm glad you guys came out today. You guys were a blast to have on the lanes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it. This is actually our second time doing this, so it was a lot of fun, and hopefully we can do it next time.
Another season coming up, starting after the first of the year, so good luck.
Right, thank you. Appreciate it.
And Jaden, come on in. Jaden, how'd it feel out there first time under the TV lights?
It's a humbling experience, you must say. A little nervous, but, it happens. Power through it.
Yeah, I mean, you kept it clean. You put 75 on the board. You kept your team in the lead. They won on the day. Unfortunately, the one strike you had today wasn't in your mystery frame. That was the 7th frame. That would have been a haircut from the Carlos Salon and Barber Shop in North Water Street in Milwaukee. And I'll tell you what, if they can keep this moneymaker looking good, they can do a pretty good job for you as well. So thanks for bowling, and good luck in the future.
Yep, thank you.
And now we need to bring Dan back in. Oh, Dan, for some reason that perfect game held on. Your big 120 game. And for another season, we don't pay to get you out there, obviously. You got to find your own way out there. But a 2-night midweek stay at Circa Las Vegas, a day bed rental at Stadium Swim, that prize worth over $700. What did you like last time you were at Circa?
Warm weather. Just actually, Circa's really nice. Nice sports book out there. Nice tables. Random $100 wins on roulette tables for me. So I don't know. It's a good time.
Well, hey. Thanks for bowling today. Congratulations on the perfect game. Join him and everybody else down here at Toys for Tots. What are those open dates you have still for Toys for Tots coming up?
December 14th and December 20th.
Get a hold of him here at South Shore Bowl. You'll see the number down here on your screen. Best way to get a hold of him and get signed up. Make sure you get that spot ASAP because it's probably going to fill up.
Yeah, we're probably going to fill that in the next week or so. So if you want in, let us know.
And if you can't make it here, Toys for Tots donation locations all over southeastern Wisconsin. Help somebody out less fortunate this time at Christmas. They're doing it for the kids here at South Shore Bowl, and you should do it for the kids as well. Dan, thanks for hosting us once again. I'm $2 Phil Brillo. Hey, parents, take the kids bowling because you know they're going to have fun for life. We'll see you next week here once again on the Brew City Bowling Show.